Hello friend, welcome back to my lecture on J2E and its characteristic. And in previous lecture I have discussed about the characteristic of J2E, and in this lecture I will discuss about the characteristic and features of J2E. So you can see the diagram, this diagram. This is combined, this is completely, this is called JSP. JSP where we have client side technology, we have component technology, service technology, and communication technology. So in component technology, we have servlet, we have JSP, Java Bean, EJB, and inside EJB we have Session Bean and Entity Bean. While in service technology, we have JDBC, means Java Database Connectivity, and Java Transaction API Services, and JNDI, and Java Naming and Directory Interface. And communication technology, we have internet protocol and other protocol. Inside the internet protocol, HTTP, TCP/IP, and SSL. And other protocol are RMI, GMS, and Java Mail, and other many more technologies are used in J2E technology. So this is completely called J2E, and now I am discussing the characteristic of J2E. So this was I have explained you in detail. So there are basic four features of J2E. So they are component based model. J2E is a component based model. J2E is container provided services, and it is highly scalable and flexible security model, and that's why J2E is so important and so beneficial. You can see here the component based model incorporates many of the characteristics of the spiral model. So I am discussing on the first one, that is component based model. Then I will come on container based model and highly scalable and flexible security model. So you can see here component based model. The component based model incorporates many of the characteristics of spiral model. It works like a J2E works like a spiral model. You can see spiral model in software engineering, and that you have done the detailed study of this spiral model in software engineering. So that is implemented here in J2E. So it is started from requirement gathering, then we will have to design the software, then we will code the software, and then integrate the different module of software, and then validate it that it is working properly or not. So it will go on spiral. Spiral means again and again it will move like recursive model. So managing, modeling, generating, implementing, verifying, and testing, these are the different phases of this spiral model. So J2E work on this spiral model, and it is evolutionary in feature, in nature and demand, and interactive approach to creation of the software. So this is the interactive approach to creation of the software. So we are creating the software if it is properly designed, then okay, otherwise we will again recreate it. So it goes on, it is on interactive based approach. The process begins with the identification of the class, the algorithm that needs to be applied, and data that needs to be applied, mm, are packaged into class. So this is the process of component based model. So this is first feature, and second feature is container provided services. So now I am coming on container provided services. So in J2E we have different container. We have web container, we have EJB container, we have application client container. So these are the different container. So inside this web container we have servlet container, we have JSP container. So this is called container provided services. So one side we have browser, and other side we have server, J2E server, and inside J2E server we have servlet and JSP, and it is called web container. And on the other hand, for safely and securely transmitting the data from database, we require Java Bean. So enterprise bean and session bean are two kinds of the Java bean, and we have EJB container over here. And on client side, through browser we interface with the server, and on the browser side, on the client side we have application client and application client container. So this whole system is called container provided services. This is one of the feature of this Java 2 Enterprise Edition. So J2E server, that runtime portion of J2E product. J2E server provides EJB and web container. Enterprise Java Bean EJB container also there. So manage the execution of enterprise bean of J2E application. Enterprise bean and their container run on the J2E server. And web container manages inside the web container. We have in web container we have submit and JSP. So it has written here manages the execution of JSP page and serverless component for J2E application. Web component and other containers run on J2E server. So this is the benefit of this. These are the feature of this J2E. And application client container manages the execution of application client component and application client and their container run on the client. So this is the application client container. So this is application client container. Applet container manages the execution of applet and consists of the web browser and Java plugin running client together. So these are the application client container. Inside the application client container we have applet container also. So this is called container provided services. Now see again, the J2 is highly scalable. The first one is component based model, which is spiral model basically, and container provided services we have right now. And highly scalable. So we are coming on this point, highly scalable. So J2 is highly scalable. So in terms of latency and throughput, we measure its scalability. You can see here the throughput, and the another term we have been in J2E, that is we can say throughput is the number of client requests that are handled per second. You can see here throughput, number of clients. These are the different client and this is the server. So number of client requests that is handled within a second, within handled per second. So in 1 second, how many clients we are number of client requests we are handling, number of client requests in 1 second. This is called throughput. This is called throughput. And you can see in the previous diagram scalability in terms of throughput. So as the number of client will increase, the throughput will be it will also increase. Means throughput response per second. So accordingly, as client will increase, the throughput also increase. It will not decrease. It will not decrease. You can see here this graph is decreasing. First it is increasing and then it is decreasing. So this is not a graph. This is the throughput line. So as the number of user increases, the throughput also increases in this J2E. So this is the benefit of the J2E. And another thing you can see here, latency and throughput. The above figure we are using the term scaling, latency and throughput. So you can see here latency. So latency means the time. You can see here I have underlined it. The latency means the time that elapses between the moment of the client request is received by the server and the moment response sent back. Means at the time when we have received the request in server, and how quickly we are responding to the client, means how fast our system is running. Okay, so this is the latency. So you can see here latency in terms of, so as the user latency, as the client will increase, but latency will not increase. Latency will be constant. Means suppose our server uh, having the load having the load as we are increasing the load on server, but the response time is constant. So every time it is responding in the same latency, means it is not happening. अगर हमारे क्लाइंट बढ़ गए, हमारे यूजर बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गए तो हमारी साइज बैठ गई या हमारा रिस्पॉन्स बहुत स्लो हो गया, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है इसमें। जितने भी क्लाइंट हमारे इंक्रीज होंगे, चाहे वेबसाइट में अगर आपका रिजल्ट आ रहा है जिस डेट को, उस डेट को अचानक यूजर बढ़ जाते हैं, उसमें हिट बढ़ जाते हैं, पर जो रिस्पॉन्स टाइम है वो उतना ही रहेगा, रिस्पॉन्स टाइम कम नहीं होगा। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड लेटेंसी। So and throughput accordingly, the throughput as client will increase, throughput will increase. This should be open. This should be required कि यूजर थ्रूपुट भी जैसे क्लाइंट बढ़े वैसे हमारा थ्रूपुट भी बढ़ना चाहिए, मतलब जितने ज़्यादा यूजर हम हैंडल कर सकें। जैसे क्लाइंट हमारे इंक्रीज हुए तो थ्रूपुट हमारा time ये this should also be increase. So this is the scalability and this is latency. So in terms of latency, in terms of throughput, we are finding that the system is how J2E is performing. So latency means how quickly we are responding, and throughput means how many users we are handling. So these are the two terms which we are using here. And the last is flexible security model. So number four is the flexible security model. So J2E has a very flexible and very high security model. So you can see here these four features, these four main features of J2E. Component based model means it works on the spiral model. The spiral model is the best model than waterfall and other iterative model. Spiral is one of the best model. And container proprietary means we have different container, EJB container, web container, JSP container, sublet container, applet container. So we have different container and highly scalable things. As we increase the load, but it will not affect on J2E system, J2E based web server. As we will increase the load, but the time how quickly it responding, it will not reduce, it will be constant. And as user will increase, the throughput will also be increase, means number of as user will increase, the system will handle all the users. So this is highly scalable and flexible security model. Now you come to this fourth point, flexible security model. So J2E platform provide the flexible and unified security model, and which allow application developer to set the security requirement for resource based role. So resource based, only user with the appropriate permission are allowed to access the specific resources. So the user will not allowed to use all the resources. User will only use only those resources whose permission user have. So only user with the appropriate permission are allowed to access the specific resource, not all resource, specific resource. It is written here. So it has it is based on the flexible and unified security model. So its security model is very powerful. J2E is an application of Java. So Java has its strong security model. That feature is also applied on J2E also. Write once and deploy the code into any platform. So once we write the code, once we develop the software, we can deploy it on any platform, not a single platform. And browser is able to process HTML and applet pages, both, and it forward request to the web server, and which has JSP and Sublet, which JSP and Sublet are also very strong security model, and they are also very strong languages, server side programming languages. And servlet are servlet and JSP may access EJB server. So EJB server is known for safely and securely receiving the data from the database. That's why this J2E model is also very powerful and safe model. And you can see here the browser. On the browser side we have HTML and applet, and on server side we have servlet and JSP, and on EJB server we have session bean and entity bean, Java bean, and this is database. From database, when we will retrieve the data from database, then session then Java bean or session bean or entity bean will safely deliver that data to web server through web browser. So this is the model of this J2E, and it is component based model, component based technology. We have servlet, JSP, EJB, Java bean, and uh, uh, and so these are the benefit of the J2E. And JSP also very important part of this J2E. Servlet containers check which servlet request have to come and execute that servlet and then send response to the client accordingly. So this is the model. uh, as the as applet send the request to the servlet, and servlet accordingly respond to uh, client. And JSP, in JSP also we have and clients request to the JSP, and JSP send it to the web server. And web server, in web server we have servlet and servlet invoked, and this servlet send result return to client. So extension of the servlet technology. If translated servlet, then execute the server, get response sent to client. If it is not translated, first translate into server, then execute on server, get the response sent to the client. So these are the benefit of this J2E, Java 2 Enterprise Edition, and this is very important tool. And um, for recent era we have so many newer tools also, and it can integrate number of tools in one platform. This is sometimes called embedded programming language. So I hope that you got all the point, and thank you very much for listening this lecture. And I request please subscribe the lecture, and don't forget to press bell icon.